mature?
You know, we really don't try to time these things, and we really try not to have big macro views. We just have one, which is that 0% interest rates are not a permanent condition. So we don't want to be caught on the wrong side of that because we think potentially people can lose a lot of money. So we have no interest in long-term bonds. And the equities that we're in, we think a lot of them have some built-in protection if rates should go up.
All right, let's talk about two of those tech giants, Google and Microsoft. Now, they did not exactly set the world on fire with their last earnings report. So what are you seeing that perhaps others aren't?
Well, of course, we started out in Google probably in the mid to high 400s per share. And we started out in Microsoft in the low to mid 20s.
So you've made a lot of money.
So both have appreciated since. But the things I would point out are both companies have a ton of cash on the balance sheet. Both companies continue to generate a ton of cash every quarter, even if the quarter is a little bit of a miss or not. And they have the ability to reallocate that capital in ways that help shareholders. And that's the kind of company that we think is going to prosper in an environment where rates are no longer zero.
Well, let me ask you a broader question. Since we know cash on the balance sheet is at levels we haven't seen in years, broadly speaking, for the S&P 500 companies, are companies in general better positioned when rates start to rise?
I think it's a tough question because a lot of that cash is concentrated in a small handful of companies. The one thing we do know is that falling rates has been a tremendous tailwind, especially for any company that's been a big borrower or a regular borrower for the last 20 or 30 years. That may be over, and you may want to start looking at a different class of business.